Welcome students of Form 4 to this video made about free villages, free peasants and Crown Colony government. And Crown Colony government is also the main topic of this video. We're going to talk about the adoption of Crown Colony government. This video is made for students of the Pre-University of Sky, the Sky Pre-University, SPU, and it is based on the CSEC program of students in the Caribbean. And we're going to talk about the verbs of evaluating, assessing, and explaining. What is the objective? The objective of today is explaining the adoption of Crown Colony government. Why was it implemented? Why was it adopted in the British Caribbean? And the why, that means explaining. Explaining is all about going in depth about why was it adopted, why was it implemented as a form of government in the British Caribbean in the second half of the 19th century. Let's look at the objective. Old representative government. Describe in a minimum of 8 phrases, so it has to be 8 phrases long, in a minimum of 8 phrases, so a longer is better, how the old representative system governed the islands of the British West Indies by incorporating 4 key topics or key words. What are those 4 words? The following: governor, elected assembly, a chosen assembly, an annual yearly budget, and an assembly's support. If you want to say in your answer each year or a yearly budget, that's of course the same. It's the same topic. So there's no real, I'm not gonna nitpick about that in the test. Okay, let's look at the answer. Let's look at the answer. First, referring back to the question. So, the old representative system governed the islands West Indies by. Yes? Okay, then the answer. An elected assembly that consisted of wealthy planters in the islands of the Caribbean. Yeah, in the islands of the Caribbean. I missed an S here, I see. Then elected assembly. Yes, so one of the words I've done now. We're going to continue. The assembly sometimes favored policies that the British government opposed, but they needed the cooperation of the planter class on the islands. The governor passed all laws. The assembly, though, had a decisive say one moment of the year. Annually, it could vote for or against the proposed budget. An annual budget. Yeah, so annually it could vote for or against the proposed budget. If the assembly voted against the budget, that would create a lot of problems for the governor and his nominated council. Yes, and the last part. So you could say as a conclusion, the governor needed the assembly's support. That's 4. The assembly's support. This gave the rich planter class who owned the land a lot of power in the old representative system. You see, all the 4 topics or keywords came back into my answer. Here, 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 and here they came back. So I use them into my answer, and the complete answer is referring back to the question, how the old representative system governed the islands of the British Caribbean. Yes, and I have slightly more than 8 sentences because it has to be a complete and a thorough and a deep answer to the main objective. I hope you found this helpful. And if you have remarks, you can put them below the video. If you want to subscribe, you can do that below. Questions you can also put into Google Classroom. You can also email me by Google Classroom. And questions you can also ask me during class. Yes, I hope you found this helpful, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Have a nice day.